Looking for a simple, low-priced 30 to 40 horsepower tractor? Here are two popular choices: the Kubota L Series and the economical John Deere 3E Series. Let's compare. The 3E models have a tough composite hood that can't rust and won't dent, even dents from heavy falling objects. How does a sheet metal hood compare? With dents today and rust tomorrow. The hood and fenders on the 3E won't dent or rust. Tough protection for your investment. To start mowing with the John Deere 3E, simply lift the power takeoff button. The button engages an oil-cooled clutch. Engagement is smooth, even under load. Let's try that on the basic Kubota L tractor. First, step on the clutch and bring the tractor to a complete stop. Lift the PTO engagement lever. Slowly engage the clutch. Kubota uses a dry PTO clutch. Engage the foot clutch too fast, and you could snap a shear pin on the mower or stall the tractor. Let's compare that engagement once more. Which PTO would you rather engage? Sometimes mowing serves up surprises. With the 3E, simply stop and back up. The PTO keeps running, so it's no sweat to avoid a surprise obstacle. With the basic Kubota L model, it's not quite so simple. To stop, quickly step on the clutch. Step down too far, you'll stop both forward motion and the PTO. In tough or wet conditions, this could end up plugging the rotary cutter. Shift to reverse. You may want to disengage the PTO as you back up, especially if the cutter is plugged. Once you are clear, shift back to forward and drive around the obstruction. When you are ready to mow again, come to a complete stop. Engage the PTO lever. Slowly lift the foot clutch partway to start the PTO. If the plug in the cutter is clear, raise the clutch all the way to start the tractor moving. Any doubt which PTO makes your life easier? The Kubota PTO engagement we've been talking about, it uses a lever, a cable, and a dry clutch that require adjustment every 100 hours. It's in the operator's manual. Even if you pay extra for a Kubota L with a hydrostatic transmission, you still get a PTO that operates through a foot clutch, a hand lever, and a dry clutch that requires adjustment every 100 hours. Compare that to the John Deere 3E. The PTO engages by just lifting a button on the go. An oil-cooled wet clutch that never needs adjustment does all the work. Looks like green is the color for go. Both the 3E and the Kubota L offer hydrostatic transmissions, but only John Deere has the easy-to-use twin-touch pedals. Step on the reverse pedal to back up. Step on the forward pedal to go forward. The farther you push, the faster you go. Take your foot off the pedals and you stop. What could be easier? Certainly not the treadle pedal found on Kubota hydrostatic tractors. The treadle pedal occupies much of the right deck area. Tilt your heel back to back up. Tilt your foot forward to move forward. Not too bad, until you've spent an hour tilting your foot in unnatural positions. There's a more comfortable, more intuitive way to go. The twin touch system found only on John Deere. One nice feature of a gear tractor is how easy it is to get a steady mowing speed. Simply pick the right gear and let up on the clutch. Adjust the throttle and you're all set. You can get the same result by adding cruise control to the 3E. Simply find a mowing speed you like. Engage the optional cruise control. Your mowing speed is set until the next time you tap the brake. Pretty slick. The John Deere 3E gives you a tighter turning radius, just 75 inches. On the Kubota L Series, the turn radius is 98 inches. You need almost 2 extra feet to clear buildings and gates. Add a loader And the John Deere advantage is even greater. That's because the Kubota L's loader and bucket stick out several inches farther than the John Deere 3E. Run the Kubota L on that same obstacle course, and it's not pretty. Which loader do you think can do more in tight spaces? Want to lighten the load when you don't need the loader bucket? With the standard quick detach bucket on the John Deere 3E, it takes just seconds. If you want this kind of convenience on a Kubota L series, you'll have to pay extra for it. Add an I-match hitch to the 3E for faster hookup of many rear hitch implements. And for PTO implements, add the I-match auto hitch. Hook up the hitch and the PTO without leaving the tractor seat. Need to drive through some tough neighborhoods? No problems on the 3E. Steering components are behind the big front axle, protected from hidden obstructions. Kubota, on the other hand, puts its steering components up front. They take a beating in tough conditions and are vulnerable to hidden trouble. There you have it, a dozen reasons to choose the John Deere 3E over the Kubota L. And that's not counting the 3E's flat deck operating station, the better seat suspension, better power steering, simpler maintenance, better instrumentation, and John Deere parts and service support. The John Deere 3E versus the Kubota L series. Get in the seat of a 3E and see the differences for yourself. Want more bells and whistles? Check out the premium 3R line of tractors.